What do mothers secretly want for Mother's Day? That has been something that I've gotten wrong so many times. So in today's podcast, Cece is going to go over some of the things that she has secretly been wanting over the years that I have managed to miss. So stay tuned.
Hey, Blissful friends, welcome back to another episode of the Blissology Podcast. I'm your girl, Cece, and I'm joined by my hubby. What's up, babe?
Hey everybody, this is Will, and welcome back. As always, it is a pleasure to have you with us. If this is your first time with us, please remember to subscribe and hit on the notification bell so we can notify you when we put out these videos. Now, this is a weekly podcast, and in this podcast, we talk about
love, life, family, relationships. What else, babe?
anything that comes into this woman's head.
Anything that the Lord has blessed me with to talk to you guys about.
Sometimes she makes it longer than it needs to be, but I understand.
But that's okay. You know what? That's okay.
Yeah, I learned to tolerate this woman.
Same here. As you guys know, before we get into today's topic, we like to share with y'all what we call our blissful moment.
So we are going to go into the blissful moment segment. So let's roll the intro. What is your blissful moment?
Well, Mother's Day weekend is right around the corner. It's next weekend.
Okay.
That's something I'm looking forward to.
Okay.
You know, what else happened this week?
This week, let's see. You had a deal close.
Yes, I did.
I'm getting paid.
Congratulations
I am
to
getting
me.
paid.
Yes, we had something. When I say we, I mean, because, you know, my husband, he's marketing and he's, you know, behind the scene on a lot of things that
That's
I do.
why I'm excited. I'm getting paid.
You are getting paid.
Yes.
And I truly feel like all glory to God. First of all, I like to thank my God, my husband, my mom, my dad, my daughters, my family. No, but seriously, all God's grace, all glory to God first, because I feel like, you know, real estate is not easy. Let me take a moment to say that. For those of you who are in real estate, you know what I'm talking about. Being a realtor is not easy. There's a lot of ups and downs. What y'all see on TV is not that, okay? You know, selling Sunset, selling Tampa, it's not that. There's a whole lot of stuff that goes involved into it. It's a hustle to make the money. So therefore, I feel like, you know, you got to be consistent. You got to be faithful. Pray up and make sure that you do the things that
Show up.
and show up.
And spend some money.
Y'all, listen, this alone needs to be a podcast or a video of me giving you guys detail out when it comes to real estate. There's a lot of things that we were not told in the beginning during taking the classes or whatever else. But I just want to say consistency, show up, just like my sister-in-law who graduated last Monday, you know, with her nursing program. Like, you got to show up and stay faithful. And knowing that, you know, all the hard work is going to come through. And I'm sure this is not the only deal. I have another one in the pipeline coming through. So, yes.
Be ready and be willing and be able to do the work.
That's right.
That's what it comes down to, you know. But
you
the
gotta get
will
paid.
has to be there. But, oh, yes, I'm excited. I'm going to get paid.
You're going to get paid. But I'm happy. I'm super happy.
I'll have to figure out what I'm going to spend this money on.
I don't know, but we'll see.
She'll probably make it spend it on the Mother's Day gift.
No,
Which
this
goes right
one
back
is
to
gonna
her.
Go into you know where it's going. But I'm super excited. You know. But what is your blissful moment, baby?
That's good. My blissful moment. Well, you know, we got to spend some time with my whole family last week at my sister's graduation, which was good. You know, everyone
was there.
There's usually one missing and here and there, or maybe we're not always gonna make it, but this time we all were able to make it, which made my mom proud, which my dad was there. My sister was super proud that everybody came out to support her.
We surprised her because we told her we were not there's a possibility that we're not
We're
going to
gonna make it.
able to make it.
Yeah,
Well, the
so
girls and I.
I remember that day I goofed up a bit. We went to the university's campus where the graduation was being held at, and parking was a nightmare. I parked somewhere. The parking lots were not named, and it was like about 5-10 minutes away from the actual graduation venue. We couldn't find our car after the graduation. It took us 30 minutes going around trying to locate.
Listen, my feet was hurting me like crazy.
And it's my bad. I should have dropped the pin on the GPS after I parked, just to make sure that when I'm ready to go back, I could just pick up where I park and text me. But I didn't do that. So it cost us 30 minutes in the middle of the day walking around, asking random people that works at the university and kind of trying to explain to them.
But the good thing is you took a picture of the location.
Yes, that's what kind of saved us.
Yes.
If I had continued following this woman, I probably would have taken us like 3 hours. But the good thing, I found this young lady, and as I was trying to explain to her was, and I pulled up the picture on my phone, and says this, and we're staying in front of the landmark, and she kind of pointed us in the right direction.
Yes.
And we found the car. All along, this woman wanted to go into the opposite direction.
I'm sure would have find it eventually. The Lord would have been like, "That's not the way. This way."
So to any one of you, if you go to a place you haven't been in, you ended up parking a good distance from where the actual place you need to be in, use your GPS. That's why you pay all that money in your phone to use that device. Use it. Don't just take a picture, because until you can find that landmark, it'll be difficult for you to find your no. Just drop a pin on the GPS. It'll take you right back.
I agree.
So that was, but you know, the highlight of the day is that my sister graduated, and we all got to be there to support her and ensure how proud we were of her accomplishments. So that was my blissful moment.
Yeah.
Aside from almost losing my car.
And also, you know, your woman close a deal and you're gonna get paid.
Yes. So this has been a good week.
Yes.
A very good week. So let's get back to our regularly scheduled program.
Alrighty. So what's the topic, baby?
What do mothers secretly want for Mother's Day? Sometimes they leave it to be a mystery. You got to figure it out. Or they've dropped hints like 5-6 months ago, then they expect you to remember.
Of course.
Some people here.
Yeah.
But you know what? With Mother's Day being right around the corner, it's important instead of doing or getting the usual things like the bouquet of flower and chocolate. Maybe do something different.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Something a bit more unique. I don't know what mine would be yet, but she did drop some hints recently that I'm still remembering. That'll probably be it. But, find out what your woman or your partner really wants.
Yeah.
And if it's something that they wouldn't be thinking that you would think of, it'll make it much more special. Because they'll see that you really thought about it. You went the extra mile to get them something. That's the effect that I'm looking to achieve.
This Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, why not? So, since we said you're going to share some of the things that you're secretly wanting, and maybe most mothers may be secretly wanting. So tell me, what do you normally secretly want for Mother's Day?
Well, since you asked.
She's spilling the beans.
Listen. Are you listening, Linda?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Listen. One other thing. Okay, that moms, me, my mom, your mom, my sister-in-law.
Okay.
What we really want for Mother's Day is
building suspense. Wow.
Oh yes, it's a day off. A day off from daily responsibilities. A day off from taking care of the kids. A day off from doing household chores.
Okay.
A day off from from the screaming, the yelling, the fighting.
Okay.
We want a day off, time alone. We deserve a break. We want to slip in. We want to take a long bath, a long bubble bath, okay? We want to spend a day doing something that we truly enjoy, right? And sometimes I feel like we want to be able to take that time to recharge.
Okay.
To recharge our batteries. Some moms may need the weekend, like Friday, Saturday, Sundays, like me. I'm talking about me. But I know I have to work Friday. Mm-hmm. Some moms may want the whole weekend off to recharge their batteries, But the true, what we really want, what I really want is
a day off.
Yes, a day off, not a lazy day off. If you want to look at it that way, because I know my husband was telling me that earlier. I feel like that's how you want to call it, but for us, it's like a personal time off from everything.
Well, I would say it's well deserving. Mm-hmm. Listen, I know raising children and being a mom is not easy.
Yeah,
you wake up early in the morning. I know our kids, their hair has to get done every morning. Because, I'm usually rushing them through as I trying to get them ready to head out to school.
Yeah.
They have to get picked up. They have to get fed. And that's just part of the responsibility. In addition to that, there's house chores. So the week usually has things from 6 o'clock in the morning until sometime 11 o'clock at night.
Yes.
So taking a day off where you can maybe sleep in late.
Yes.
Maybe have your husband cook for you. And this way you don't have to get near the kitchen.
Yes.
You don't have to do any thinking besides maybe scrolling social media to see what's going on. So it's more almost like a lazy day.
Okay. There we go again. If that's how you want to call it. If that's how you want to call it.
But I think it's well deserving. Sometimes you need to be able to step away and kind of be with yourself.
So yes, when you become a mom, you have so much. Well, first of all, a wife, then a mom. Then you feel like your alone time is not, there's no such thing as your alone time unless you feel like go in the car and drive around and be alone for just that time. Some people like to go to the mall just to be alone. I mean, I don't like wasting gas. Things like, I don't like to go to the mall. I like to be in the car. I just feel like we crave some quality time.
By yourself.
Yes. Listen, we love spending time with our families. We love spending time. I love spending time with my family. I love spending time with my daughters. However, I do feel like on that day, it's good, not the whole day to be alone, but for maybe half of the day to be alone. you know?
And I don't think it's too much to ask. Yeah. Listen, sometimes I like to have some time by myself.
You do?
Yeah. As human, I mean, we all deserving to have some moments where we can say all the other things I normally do. I'm just going to not worry about them today.
Right.
Yeah. Allows you to relax. Get with yourself. Clear your head. Mm-hmm. Be lazy for a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that.
But see, the thing about me, I can't be lazy for a little bit. Because I'm always thinking that, okay, if I'm doing something, if I'm laying down, I feel guilty for laying down. I'm like, okay, you know what? I could be doing this. I could be folding the clothes. I could be putting something together for the kids. Or I could be doing something. I feel guilty for laying down, for doing something that doesn't involve, Some of us think this way, but I'll tell you, there's always something you could always be doing. There's always that. And if we look at the time that we need for ourselves and keep thinking there's something you could always be doing, you'll never have any time for yourself. Right.
So, hey, you should have a lazy day.
Yeah, because we feel guilty for having a lazy day.
No.
You know?
Appreciate it. Appreciate you
feeling
guilty.
Well, I know I do.
When you're not doing things to please me and the kids, but it's important for you to have your own day.
Yeah.
So, I'm going on record to say that you can have your lazy day on Mother's Day.
Personal day. Personal time off.
You can have your personal time off on Mother's Day. Yes. I'll handle all the responsibilities.
Okay, because I do not want to hear, babe, what do you want for lunch? What do you want for breakfast? What do you want for dinner?
I got this.
Yes. And I want to say this. The other thing that I feel like we need, and I know me personally, I love having a thoughtful, like you put some time and effort into putting something together, like a gift, right? A thoughtful gift. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I appreciate, my husband know this, my kids know this. I appreciate thoughtful gifts that shows me how much I am loved and appreciated.
Yeah, I know.
However, comma,
Yeah.
I cannot stand a last minute thought. Okay. I feel like.
But how do you know it's a last minute thought? Because you're not inside my head.
I know I may
I
not be,
been
but
thinking-
I just don't feel like. Listen, we can tell when was like a last minute something you put together. Last minute, let me go to Amazon. Let me find something. A last minute, let me go to the store. We can tell.
Just because I buy something the day before, that doesn't mean that's the day that I thought about it.
But why would you wait why would you wait like the day before, which makes no sense? This is what I'm trying to say.
Maybe
Right?
I didn't want to give the company my money way too early.
I don't know about that. It's just like, oh my God, I got to get my gift. I got to get the gift for the wife or the mom. To me, just like, this is something you already know. May is the month where it's Mother's Day month, where you should have already like got something like, or
Hey.
I mean, I'm just saying,
Listen, you're not wrong in thinking that it's not a good idea to wait last minute.
Yeah.
And I think if you've thought about something early on, you have the money. I mean, obviously you got to have the money. If you don't have the money, wait until you get the money. But if you
Right.
thought about something early on and you can get it.
Right.
Because you run the risk of not getting what you wanted if you wait last minute. Because remember, some of these things that make great gifts, a lot of other people are buying them as well. So if you wait until last minute to buy it, it may be out of stock. In that case, you'll have to kind of come up with something else.
Excuses.
It's from experience. I've experienced that
Excuses.
before. So don't wait last minute unless, hey, listen, if you don't get paid until Friday and it's part of that money you're going to use to buy the gift, hey, listen, don't go into debt buying a gift.
Right.
Wait until you get paid on Friday and then buy the gift.
One thing about, I hope a lot of you ladies are like that, where you don't have to make your husband go get you something that's so expensive. Listen, I don't need Tiffany. I don't need Jared. I don't need you to give me expensive jewelry, because if I already have them, then, I don't need extra. I don't need more than that.
Yeah.
Because it's not about it's not about you go buy me something that's like $500 or $1,000. I don't need that, because I know your love for me is, it's
You can't put a price on the love I
okay.
have
Here we
for
go.
you. You cannot put a price on it.
So, anyways, what I was, I can't. Yes, you're right, absolutely right. But I truly want to say this: it doesn't have to be something expensive.
Yes.
It could be something where you and the kids put something together. It's nice. It's very, you put the effort into it, and I think that's what's nice.
And as you think about gifts, it's not how much money you spend on it that matters, is what type of gifts. Now,
Right.
don't go and buy your wife a vacuum. That doesn't make sense, right?
That's for the house. That's like more work
Think of
for you to
something
do.
sentimental. I know there was one year I did get you a necklace pendant that had pictures of me and the kids, which it has since needed to be updated, and I
'cause
don't
we
know
have
what I
two
did
girls.
with it. But things that would bring
Yes.
some value.
Yes.
If you can find something that would tap on the emotion, your spouse emotions. Yes, those are good. There was one year I did a frame with all of us in it, different pictures throughout the year that we took, and she really loved it. And that took some time to think about, because I had to think about weeks in advance, get it all together, send it out to the printing lab. They got it printed, send it to me, and so forth. So sometimes it's not going and get expensive jewelries and all that. It's doing something your spouse or your partner would love. Now, your partner more than any one of us here sitting here talking.
Yes.
So find what that is and put some thought into it. Be creative. At the same time, if your partner value like expensive stuff, pull out the wallet.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, babe, what does your mom like?
My mom's pretty simple.
Yeah.
My mom is, she focuses a lot on the thoughts. Make sure that you didn't forget the day and that you at least did something. Bring her a card, flowers, stop by and spend some time with her. She doesn't care much about going out, so don't try to convince her to go out. She'd rather be home, but if you can get there and spend the time with her, she's good. So she's not the type who calls you out either. So if you happen to forget, well, I haven't forgotten, but I don't think she'll call me out if I forget. I know your mom on the other end. If you forget, you're gonna pay for it for the rest of the year.
Putting my mom business out there, baby. You know she watches the podcast.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone should forget Mother's Day to not reach out to your mom to do something, even if you can't see them. I mean, at least reach out and share some words of wisdom or express your gratitude for what they did for you.
Your love.
Yeah. So, but yeah, your mom will call you out. You'll pay for it. I'm talking about dearly pay for it.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah. So what does your mom like?
Well, the thing about my mom is just that because her birthday is in May, because Haitian Mother is also in May, it gets a little bit complicated where
you got to do 3 celebrations.
Yeah, because it's like Mother's Day is next weekend. And her birthday is a weekend after Mother's Day. And after her birthday is Haitian Mother's Day. So therefore, we got to pick one and see, all right, which one is really like. But for her, she would rather celebrate on Haitian Mother's Day because, you know, she feel like this is, to her, it has more meaning because, you know, that's what she is, which makes sense. So therefore, we either get her a card or a gift. We typically get her a gift on Mother's Day. And of course, we get her a gift on her birthday, or we do something, you know, where we have a small gathering, us, my brother's family, and where we all over there. Yeah. Although she did say this year she wants nothing for her birthday, and I know that's not true because when she mentioned that, my sister-in-law was like, "Oh, I don't know about that. Knowing you." It's just not something that we going to.
Yeah, I wouldn't take the chance. I would not.
Yeah. Yes. We just have to really confirm with her. And like you said, you know, my mom, she will call you out. She will call you out. And I think I'm like that. I'm becoming like that. Right.
So you think.
I feel like sometimes, you know, when you want to do something, it's better for you to like, let's just do it. Whether if I say I don't want it or not. And I know my mom likes to have all of us there.
Well, yeah, she values the company. I think above everything else, I think she really appreciates having everyone over.
Yes.
Yeah, especially on her birthday. Because I remember there's that year your brother, which I think, was it last year or the year before? Your brother had a very big...
expensive...
bouquet of roses.
Over 300?
The price or the quantity of roses?
The price was over $300.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there had to have been... a few hundreds of roses.
I think it was close to 5.
Because the thing filled up because when they sat it on the dining room table, it occupies about half of the dining room table.
It was nice. It was a lot. I mean, I'm like, he went above and beyond. It's the thought that counts.
What we could have done. Every week gets her a bouquet because she would have been able to get flowers over like a 6 months period if she gets one a bouquet every week.
Yeah.
Next time we'll do this, she'll get an unlimited amount of flower supplies.
Mama don't care much about flowers.
No, she doesn't.
She doesn't. She wants you to be there. I feel like, I don't know if it's because, you know, as you're aging or as you get older, you know, there's some stuff that you don't really care much for. Like, but you want your kids and their kids to be around, the grandchildren, you want them to be around.
Yeah, I think my mom's like that too.
Yeah.
I like to have
the grandkids around.
Everybody around. Although it gets loud. It gets madly loud when the kids are there. That's what they like. Yeah, it gets loud.
Yes.
Way too loud that I can tolerate sometimes.
Listen, that's what our parents like. They want to see more grandkids. They want to see them around. And I think this is what they love. And I think for me, definitely one of the things that I appreciate when it comes to my daughters is that they put a nice presentation together. Right? They work on it throughout the whole month and they do like a PowerPoint where, you know, they talk about me. They talk about the things that they love about mommy. They do it for you too, for Father's Day.
Yeah, mine's usually not as detailed as hers. Sometimes hers is so detailed that it gets way too long. Yeah, and you know, they'll put it up on the screen and they'll read it. And the older one obviously is good at reading and so forth, can really portray or express the emotion as she reads.
Yes.
The little one will just read, and if she doesn't like put the extra emphasis on the extra word, the older one will stop her and says, you got to reread that. So that even add to the length of the presentation itself.
And I enjoy it. I typically just sit there and just watch and listen, and it's usually done during the day on Mother's Day. I think last year was done at night on my birthday.
On your birthday, I remember it was at night because we were having dinner and we had to stop to watch the
presentation. And the good thing is to involve the children.
Yes.
If you have kids, husband you watching, or you have kids, it's good to get them be a part of the Mother's Day celebration, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, although we feel like it's about the husband. And you know what, babe? Moms are always busy taking care of others. I think I mentioned this in the beginning because it's so true.
Dads are busy as well. Mm-hmm.
What? Y'all just go to work. That's it. A spa day is another way for you to help me, relax and unwind, right? Okay. And I feel like it's good to book your mom or your spouse, your wife, a massage, a spa day, get her manicure or go to a local spa. Just please her. I mean, I don't want that this year because I know you did surprise me on anniversary. Mm-hmm. I don't want that this year.
You know how she drops the
I don't want it.
She drops the hand. She tells you how much she enjoyed it, and then how much it's deserving. That's the clue. I kind of got the clue, but yes, it's relaxing. I mean, when I took you last, I didn't February. Go in with you. Yes, I hung out in the waiting area that they have, and
you did.
Even in the waiting area, it was crazy comfortable. The furnitures were comfortable. The smell of the place was smelled real good, and
lavender.
And obviously they had very relaxing music playing in the back. Yes. I think I dozed off a little bit just waiting for you to be done. So it's a relaxing thing.
Yes, and I bet you right now, if you call a spot, a local spa, whatever, they're gonna tell you to book for Mother's Day because that's when everybody is booking their mom, their wife to have like a spa day because it's important. And but I'll tell you this: if they're booked and they have no space available, just set up a DIY spa at home. Where you do have your candles and your rose petals and your music and your phone, and you just sit there and indulge in some of this nice. Typically I'll get a foot massage, but I know I get it almost every night. I would
these hands I
wouldn't ask for it.
These hands have been working hard.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
If you could, I mean, you have options if it's something you can't book for your spouse, and obviously you may even save some money because I think the things you need to have something at home: the candles, the flowers, the smelly whatever you put in
the lavender
water,
scent, and you can get all this from Amazon. Like if you want to do like a spa day for yourself, you can even go on Amazon and get them because I've done it before. And it was nice. It was really nice. I closed the door. I let everyone know I'm in here. I have my music playing. And that was a long time ago. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That was a long time ago.
If you're gonna be playing with fire, just be cautious. Watch out for the drapes. Make sure that they're not close to the fire.
Oh my God, here we go.
Don't go in a closet and put candles inside the closet.
Oh my God, babe. We're talking about moms, not the kids.
Be cautious.
And if you live with,
if you have carpet, make sure that you have ways for the candle thing does not get on the carpet because it's a
thing that holds the fire, that holds the thingy from falling.
I'm just saying, it's if you're gonna go that route, just make sure you take some because
my husband is so cautious.
It'll be work for someone, which means if you have that, you're probably not gonna be the one cleaning it up. It'll be your husband cleaning it because if you take a lazy day, but be easy on it, you know?
Okay, all right.
You
Why
know,
are we even
it's-
thinking about this? Like, it's Mother's Day. Who's thinking about that?
Scraping Kindle goo, if that's what they call it, off the floor or carpet.
Ain't nobody thinking about that. We just want to think about getting this set up and be
relaxing.
able to have a good moment. We're not thinking about, we're gonna mess it up for him. He's gonna have to clean it.
Yes.
Y'all be messing up things
I think
too.
of us too, you know?
No, we don't.
But yes, I mean, if you could do something at home, do it. Because at the end of the day, I think the main thing is that you can do something that you enjoy.
Yes. Yes.
You can enjoy it if you're doing it privacy of your own home. You don't have to be on a time. Because if you go to the spa, maybe you have a 2-3 hour massage. Once that 3 hours done, you got to leave.
Yeah, I mean, how
If you're
much
at
time
home-
do you need though? You don't need a whole lot of time. I
I
think.
don't know, but if you're at home, you can hang out as long as you want. So you have the
Yes.
luxury of having an unlimited spa session.
And with your own music,
Yeah.
with your own R&B back in the 90s. You know, I definitely want to say what we also want is a break from cooking.
Yeah, the lazy
Y'all
day will
hear
make sure
me?
you get that.
Moms are often the ones responsible for cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So give your mom a break this Mother's Day, right? Give your wife a break this Mother's Day. Take her out to eat at her favorite place or her favorite spot. Yes. Her favorite spot, you know, or if you don't want to take her out, how about you order her favorite food? Right? And which you've done last year. I think
Yes.
like
It's a seafood place. She goes nuts over seafood.
I love seafood. For some reason, I don't care much about meat as much, like chicken or turkey, pork. Give me fish. Give me lobster. Give me scallops. Give me shrimp. Oh, give me lobster tail.
Some people are nuts when it comes to seafood.
I
But yes,
know.
I mean, if that's what you love, and I know I've attempted to cook.
On my birthday, you burn it out.
Sometimes I'm successful, but the most recent one I kind of failed at it. Part of it was because this sold me kind of like stale lobster. It was frozen, and I think the stem may have been frozen for I don't know how long, but it was bad.
Yes.
So yeah, ordering out would probably be a better option because that's less work for me. And sometimes when I cook, it always takes a lot longer than I thought it would. So we ended up eating late. So this year, I think ordering something out, pick it up, and come here. We can eat on time and relax. And I don't have to worry about cooking and then cleaning and all that stuff. Yeah. But find out what your spouse like and get it. If you have kids, you're going to have to take care of feeding them in the morning, midday, and then obviously for dinner as well. So just be ready. Now, I've done this many times, so I'm good with it. I can find my way around the kitchen when it comes to putting breakfast
No,
together.
you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not
And
worried
there's
about
YouTube
that.
University. If you don't know anything, just go to YouTube University.
Listen,
You'll be
I'm not
fine.
worried about that. The only thing I'm worried about is you come and ask me, what do I want to eat for lunch or dinner? And I'm going to tell you it's my day off. I'm not thinking about food right now. So therefore, it's all on you.
And in my defense, that's usually because someone's usually what you think they want to eat. They usually want to eat something different. So if you don't ask and you just make an executive decision, you bring the food and they'll look at it. And you're like, I thought you would like this. No, I wanted that. And you're like, okay, I've already bought it or cooked it. So, and then it becomes an issue. So I made it a point to ask, but now I do know for this Mother's Day what she wants. So I don't have to ask. So you won't have to worry about me coming and ask you, what do you want? I got this.
Yeah. And I think
I
you
got
got
this.
and I know you got this.
I've always gotten this, even when I haven't gotten it.
Okay. Yeah. So this Mother's Day, y'all, listen, we really want these things. We want peace and quiet. You know, we really want you to give us this day off from cleaning, from parenting responsibilities. We really want some alone time. Something that we've been wanting. We want this for a long time, but because we sometimes think y'all got it and y'all don't really get it. So we want to be off that day, off from any kind of responsibilities. We want to be free. Okay, let me sleep. If I have to take a nap, let me sleep in. Let me just be.
I don't think that's too much to ask.
Yes.
Because when Father's Day come, I'm going to do the same thing.
But we're not in a competition. Y'all be sleeping all the time. Listen, I know people who naps. My husband doesn't nap as much. There's dads out there who takes naps, who just like be out here not do. Baby, you have to understand, moms really do a lot.
Oh, I know.
We be doing a lot in good English.
I'm not dismissing the fact that it's a lot of work.
So don't expect us to give you a day off on Father's Day.
I'll take my day off whenever I can get one.
So yes, we do a lot of things. We work hard. And I truly feel like on this day, it's something that we really need. We need that day off. We need to be able to be, just give us that time and pamper us and make sure that we get that.
Well, again, I'm going to go on record again. She can have a lazy day, a day off.
A lazy weekend.
I corrected myself. A day off. She can have that thoughtful gift that she wanted.
Hey.
And the spa, I don't know about that. But anyway, so, this is our podcast for today on what mothers secretly want for Mother's Day. And I don't think any of it is too much to ask. For you ladies, I'd like to hear if there's anything else that you've secretly wanted for Mother's Day. Please drop it in the comments. I'd like to find out, because if I can come up with something that Cece wasn't expecting,
okay,
it'll make it even much more valuable to her as something that she gets to do.
Yes. And I also want to say this for the single moms out there. I know this day is a day for you to take the time off, right? If you have kids, just be off, okay? Because I know you may not have a husband or whatever to take care of you, but at the same time, if you have a son or a daughter who's capable of taking you out, let them treat you on that day. Don't be too hard and be like, I gotta do everything, I gotta cook, I gotta do this. Let them treat you on Mother's Day, because it's important, right? Because you work hard, especially being a single mom. If you are being the dad and the mom, so therefore it is good for you to be off that day. No, be in the kitchen. No, for the things that you normally do. Take that time. If you got to be out with your girlfriends, take that time to be out with your girlfriends and your daughters and your kids. But just know that you deserve to be off that day.
Well said.
Yes.
And again, it shouldn't just be on one day. It should be all throughout the year.
Yes.
Because what our mothers do for us.
Yes.
I think there's no one else in this planet who would put up with our shenanigans.
Hello.
Listen, I know I had issues when I was a kid, and we all have had issues when we were kids. And some of us, even us growing up, we still have issues, and our parents are there to help us. So, hey, listen, again, would like to hear some of the things that either if you're a mom, you've been wanting, definitely drop it on the comment. If you're a guy, you've done something special for your significant other and you'd like to share, would like to hear it. And I'm hoping if some of you guys weren't thinking of some of the things that we thought about, maybe you can start thinking of them, because your woman could potentially be secretly wanting those things.
Yeah.
So with that said, we appreciate all of you guys for listening to the podcast today. Please remember to share, like, subscribe, and leave some comments for us. We like hearing from you guys. And I know we're going to be seeing you before the day, because next Saturday we'll be in with you guys. So until then, I just want to say peace.